Okay guys, so I got everything organized and ready to go. I just did a short little vlog. You won't be able to actually physically see me because I'm just starting up the vlog channel. So if you're curious about that, please check the links below. I'm going to start sharing information about the vlog and an ASMR channel I'm also currently working on. So now that I got that out of the way, let's jump in here. So I went to Michael's the other day and Joann's. If you haven't caught up on that haul yet, I know I just recently uploaded it. I'll try and remember to link it in the description box. That's one of the few places I was able to find these, and it's the only place I was able to find them in a variation of colors. So if you are looking and you do want some of those, that's probably your best bet, is going to Michael's. Let's see, I need to order some online. I was mentioning in one of my previous videos that we need to like flood the zone and tell like Joann's and Michael's and all of them that we want more of these guys and we want them in cool colors. So if you're listening, yes, that's what we want. And I'm not the only person who said it. I got a couple comments about it too. So of course I kept a hold of this. I'm not sure whether or not I'm going to be using it today. If it comes to me, it comes to me. If it don't, it don't. So let's see where we left off. Oh yeah, so I got two things I want to try and get in today. I want to, oh, and I didn't get to it. I'll have to go do that right now before I can go. Well, no, I can go further and then I'll get to that. So I got to take these out in the living room and sew around my little windows here, which I'll do that in a second. Because before I do that, I want to do a flip tab, and our flip tab is going to have these pieces. Although I feel like a dum-dum because I glued on this strip of paper and didn't install these magnetic strips. So another thing I'll leave that when I do that piece. So that will be our next project. I'm jumping ahead of myself. Pretty sure I'm not the only one, right? My brain, it works like 1,000,000 miles a minute, and sometimes it's difficult for me to you know, focus on the task at hand because I'm thinking like 5 steps ahead. All right, so this actually I really love, but I'm gonna save it for some of my sewing type deals that I have pre-planned in the future. So I realized I had this mini scrap pack, or this mini pack that my aunt had sent me. I have these here, so I'll just lay them out so I kind of know what I'm working with and my color schemes and which of these will really match. And I think this one, because I know I was picking this one, and I have this one going on inside of the little box, and I know I picked like this one and this one too. I don't know if you can see that one. It should be within video range. So I like this one. I know we used quite a bit of this one. I do want to stick to a little bit more vintage feel though, and I did save out a few of these from earlier, working on earlier projects. So that one, and you can definitely see that one, so we're gonna take that one out. Then we have that one. No, that one's not really gonna. That one possibly. It's up in the air. No, not really feeling it. I really like the collage and the vintagey feel, but I'm not feeling the British, I guess. I mean, nothing against Britain, but I just don't feel like I want this to be more like neutral. I think I did I incorporate anything from, that's kind of why I did like the overall map too, although it all is all of like Europe and Africa. Let's see what else. I don't think anything else I've really cut out for this has any markings from any other countries. Yeah, no, it doesn't really look like it. It's just like a collage of just random vintageness. So I'm gonna stick to that. So no physical markings of one specific country. It is. I do like that one. I always have. I only got these vintage ones too. I love these. I kind of like these ABCs, but at the same time, I kind of don't. I don't know why. I just, not too big of a fan. I like this vintage feel, but it's too plain for me. Although I love that. Definitely love that. As a matter of fact, I think I have some tickets like this, and they're the real deal. I can't remember who sent them to me, but someone sent them to me. It was a set of 2, and I kept those things, man. Not kidding with you. I don't get very much access to stuff like that a lot, so when I find it and it's really, really neat, I usually keep it. Now if I end up with an influx of it and I have quite a bit, then I'll usually put it into my overall projects. But if it's just one little piece, not gonna lie, guilty pleasure, I'm keeping some of that. All right. So I think we're gonna steer away from, yeah, because we have these going on. Oh, I picked it because of the writing. Okay. So we have a lot of our base stuff already taken care of. Oh yeah, and we still have some scraps here. So we'll definitely save out the scraps. We might need those. But for now, I think I'm going to steer away from the bigger sheets and kind of save them. If we need them later, we can come back to them. So we kind of got a good little build up here. And I don't want you for the flat. Now, what one were we going to have for the front? I think I decided this because it looked kind of like a specimen official type deal. So, I really like that one, but not for this piece. I like that, but I like the reverse side more. I'm not big on the photographs, but I love the way they're collaged into what's going on. So I kind of want to keep that. Oh, here we go. No. Oh, I like the back though, too. Actually, that's perfect. That'll work perfect. What do you guys think for a little flap? Perfect. So, we are going to be making a flap today, if you haven't figured it out. Woohoo! And hopefully mounting the rest of the pieces together. So, let's see here. We're just going to set these aside with the rest. And we are going to need some of these scraps because obviously I gotta recut a piece for the front box so we can mount these magnets. And I really like this, so I have since I've seen it, so I think I'm gonna use that. Let's go ahead and set that up there. I really don't want to use fabric, but I do realize I need the folding board, and it's in the living room. Alright, so I got my folding board here. And we don't want those to fly away, so I'm going to stick them in my garbage can. Alright. So, I like up here because it has a couple of different directions. And let's see. Oh, biscuit eater. I was using it this morning. That's alright, we got another one here. I don't want to get up again. So, we have approximately 1 inch from the glassine. And if I remember correctly, this little box is 1 inch tall. So, and I do remember correctly. Me little, he's so cute. Don't ask me where I got him. He was given to me during a quilt shop hop with my mom. So, yeah, it's kind of pointless. Sorry. All right. So it's an inch from the top, from the glassine to the edge. So we're gonna use an inch. And it is another inch, but I don't want to go all the way down, I don't think. I want to just go to the edge. So I think I'm going to stop at 3/4 of an inch. All right. Now, and I'm not going to be pulling my cut board back and forth in my videos. I'm just going to turn around and use my cut board because I have it set up behind me. So let's go ahead and where's our line? I kind of missed my other cut board already because this more expensive one is really nice, not gonna lie, but the other one has a really nice light feature, so not gonna lie, that's pretty awesome. So I can kind of see what I'm doing because right now it's a little bit more difficult. Okay, there we have it. So this is our little flap. There we go. So what I want to do, no, we don't want you. We want our corner chomper, and you don't have to do the corner chomper. You can just cut the corner straight across. You know what? I actually like that better than the corner chomper. No, I want a corner chomper. If you don't have one, just cut the corners across like this and that way it'll keep them from catching on stuff as much or really getting damaged too much compared to if they were straight. There we go. All right. Nice. I like it. What do you guys think? So, I know that this needs some trimming, and I'm kind of not happy about it. Oh, you know what? I just did a dirt. I kind of have an idea. I got an idea. Because there's like a 1/4 of an inch gap. Oh, yeah, I really got an idea. I need the folding board. So, I've seen it done before, and I'll probably have to show you for you to understand. So I'm going to go ahead and, and it'll really help me attach my magnets too. Perfect. So I'm going to continue on with this side. So we did 1/4 of an inch. Am I right? Yes, approximately. Oh, yeah, 1/4 of an inch. So we're going to go to 3/4, I should say. I meant 3/4. The only problem is I'm not going to be able to corner. Oh, yeah, I'll still be able to corner chop it. Okay. So, of course, we're going to fold this down. And then, yeah, it's going to be perfect. So we're going to go for another 1/4 inch, but I'm not going to bone fold it. I'm just going to go back here and cut it. So let's go to 1/4 of an inch. Oops. Famous last words, am I right? Alright, so I want it to be oh, I see. So 1/4 plus 1/4, 1.5. to 1.5. Now, I just did that math off the top of my head, and I'm surprised I actually got it right. So, if you have to use a calculator, then that's perfectly fine too. So, I got them both folded like this. I'm just going to chomp the little corners. Chomp the little corner madids. So, when you attach them, it looks like this. Alright. Now, where's our magnets? Okay. I don't know why I thought I could put the magnets there, but that's fine. That's perfectly fine. So we're gonna take these guys. We're gonna get a little bit of glue. And we're not just going to be gluing them direct to the paper. We're also going to be covering them. That's part of the reason why we have that little bit of fabric. So on the loop-de-loop one, where it looks like that, that's where we're going to be gluing our little magnets. And it'll be on the inside. See, so this will be on the outside. And your magnets will be on the inside, and keep them along one specific side. The one specific side, when it's secure, is the side that you are not going to see. There we go. And I probably could have done this without having to cut 2 pieces by just doing 3/4 inch folds. 3 folds at 1/4 of an inch. Or 2, it would have been 2. Yeah, so it would have looked like this when it was done. So it would have been 2 folds. And then on the second fold, you would have used your chomper. Right now we got that. Let's glue these pieces together. And I can always redo this little flap if you guys wish. In a shorter video, do like a little itty bitty box with a flap. This is all just off the top of my head, so I seem to do better in the fly of the moment than I do actually sitting and planning things out. Okay, so we glued it together and it looks wonderful. Although I do kind of like this seam going on here. I don't know, it just kind of gives it some texture. Alright, so now we need our little bitty pieces of fabric. And where's our schismsers? So my yellow ones are in the living room. I was working on other projects. I'm good at that. Alright, let's put you over here. So just a little square. I think 1 inch by 1 inch will do good if you want a specific measurement. I've always been decent at eyeing things. Okay. When I say decent, I mean decent because, yep, see, it's a little over 1 inch, but that's okay. That is completely okay. And of course, we're gonna have to cut that little the whoop in there, this little whoop, just like that. Perfect. All right, let's get some glue on this thing. Although I should have laid it over the other one, but that's okay. because I had glue and I wanted to make sure it didn't go to waste. I'm terrible. So let's go ahead and get her on there. Get her done. Like Mr. What's his name? I can't remember his name, always says. You know, that one redneck dude? You know who he is. If you don't, I'm sorry. Alright, there we go. I like it. Now, obviously, this ain't gonna be seen, so if you want to put a piece of something over it, that's fine, but I mean, I'm not going to. Now, I'm gonna cut off this excess piece of fabric. That's gonna happen, but there's no need to cover it up. I think if you use a pretty piece of fabric, that would be all right. There we go. Oh yeah, just what I wanted. All right, let's get this other side done with. Alright. So how is everyone doing today? What are you guys making? Are you making a lapbook? If so, please let me see it. You can do hashtag lilmissdasie, or you can do, or just tag me on any of my social media. I'm on all platforms at lilmissdasie. And you can find me there, and I would love it if you would tag me so I can see your projects. If you don't tag me, I don't know what you're working on. You can send it to me via direct message too. That is always wonderful. I don't mind every now and then too. If I see something really, really cool or really, really awesome, and I know some people really, really love it, that I will share other people's stuff, and I think that's a wonderful way to grow. And I totally glued this on backwards. I feel like a complete dirt-to-dirt now, so now I have to cut my loop-de-loo on the other side, but that is okay. But if you would like for me to share your beautiful works and obviously credit you, especially if you're watching my videos when you create it, tag me, let me know what's going on, send me your beauties, and let me see. I would love to see, and I'm sure other people would love to see as well. So one thing I've learned about the crafting community, there is just so many wonderful ladies in it, and everybody wants to help everybody. Everybody wants to be just good friends and talk and just enjoy crafts together. And I think that's the beautiful thing about art, is there's almost no biased opinion on, really just coming together and agreeing that we can all make something beautiful. Yeah, art, it's such a wonderful thing, isn't it? Okay, so now that we are done with that, and I have a little bit of glue here, actually, yeah, let's grab our book and get these little magnety thingies on here. So of course we obviously have to place this perfectly so we know where we are putting our magnet doodads. There we go. I'm just the glue that's on my fingers is kind of making a wonderful mess all over the magnet doodads. Okay, there's that one. Let's see about getting this other one. Oh yes, we had just the right amount. Yes. Okay, so I am definitely happy with that. Now we have to get oh yes. So it is working the way I had planned. Now I don't want to cover those up yet. I want to make sure and get everything lined up properly, because you know how I can be. No! Get your butt back on there. Sheesh. Well, this might be a little bit more difficult than intended. Okay. So let's see. I think I do have binder clips that I can use. Yeah. So let's see here. There we are. Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. The binder clips are almost the wrong size. But that is okay. We will work through this. Okay. I want it to be able to close. You know, that might, there we go. Might be helpful. Okay. Okay, so obviously the binder clips are going to keep me from letting this close completely, but look at that. And you know that the magnet or the metal piece is sticking down, so when these are on fully and properly, this is going to close. So that is just, that's wonderful. So let's go ahead. We're going to let these dry now that I just let the dang thing reconnect with it. I'll let those dry. And let's go ahead and tack this baby down. You know what? I have to go sew those pieces. Alright guys, I'm back. Got a little bit of drink of water. It is actually very cloudy out today, so we got some monsoon floods. I don't know if you guys have followed me on Twitter, but I totally had to retweet this one car that literally got picked up and carried over one of the barricades, and when the waters finally subsided, it got dropped down into a culvert. Not sure who that lady was, but not gonna lie, I would have waited. Just saying. I love my car too much to yeah. Now if it had been my truck, I might have pushed through it, but it's a Dodge and the distributor cap is in the back, so you can only go through so high water before it dies, unless you waterproof your distributor cap. But you know, far be it from me. I was raised to not go through water in Arizona, and a lot of people should know that and don't. So it's kind of sad, but pretty crazy. Anyway, now that I got the crazies out of the way for the day, let's get back into it. So I think I'm going to mount this, and then that'll give me a good guesstimate of where I need to put this, which I'm glad I didn't put this on just yet, because I got a chance to sew a little bit on it too. So if you can tell, I finally got those finished. Finally. Slacking. Excuse me. Sorry if you heard that. I had a little bit of pizza earlier. It was yummy. So I'm going to go ahead and pull my strings close to the edge. I hope that's not an airplane. Man, they get like 100 times louder whenever it's cloudy outside, and living under the Air Force Base, trust me, those planes ain't exactly quiet. It's not very nice. There we are. So I'm definitely going to put excess around where my stitches are. This way it'll really lock it into place. And if you wanted to, you could have sewn it to the paper piece before you mounted it to the book, but I don't know, I guess I'm just difficult. That, like I said, I kind of in the moment, oh, I want it here, let's just stick some glue on it. Not gonna lie, I use this glue for everything, and it pretty much does that. Oh, I want something here, let's just grab the tacky glue. The Faber-Tac, not tacky glue, because tacky glue isn't. Although I really like using tacky glue for Mod Podge projects. I tried Mod Podge once, and I just wasn't the biggest fan. I found that the tacky glue just all around did a better job. That's actually what I did this desk with. I got some fabric that I put on the whatchamacallits, and I used the tacky, and it came out wonderful. It takes a few coats and you gotta let it dry for a while, but when it's done, boy, does it look nice. Alright. So I can't remember if it was this one or one of my other videos. I think it was my other video for a different channel I'm getting ready to start up, about talking about how I'm going to be getting rid of my couch. I've had that couch forever, so I think it's time. I mean, it's seriously, it's time to finally part ways with my lovely couch. And because I don't remember where I mentioned that, but I know I did, that we came into some really nice Lazy Boys. The other half, some of his coworkers gave him one. So that works out perfect, because now I can mount it to the magnets. They're dried enough to where I can stick them, and now go ahead and glue down this paper. And because we have this piece of paper on here on the bottom, it gives us a good guide to where our flap should sit. So let's go ahead and glue until there's no more room left to glue. And just stay on this one tab, don't go down into the other one. You kind of want it to be like a 3-layered little piece, and you don't want any of the 3 layers to stick to each other. And this flap will work on pretty much a bunch of different types of projects, and I've seen it on a couple of different things. I've seen it on some little Chinese notebooks that you get at the Dollar Tree or at the dollar store. I've seen it on a couple other different this Paris little notebook that my mom got me. I think we were at the swap meet or somewhere like that, and there was this cute little beautiful Paris notebook, and it had like a 3 flap setup similar to this. Alright, so there is a moderate amount of pressure on this, so I don't really want to I'm just gonna kind of hold it in place a little bit until it gets tacky enough to where it's not gonna slide. And yeah, we're just gonna peel these up. I don't really want to slide them up yet because I don't know if these are dry enough to be doing that. So this is what our little flap is now going to look like. And this piece, the flap itself, is finished. If you wanted to, you could stick this in the sewing machine. As long as you don't go through the hard plastic, your sewing machine should sew through this. You could even do a stitch line here to kind of make it secure if you wanted. Like right where this line is. I'm not going to worry about it though. I think the tacky glue will be enough. I don't see why it wouldn't be. Alright, so now I want to put a piece of paper right there. Excuse me. And it is 1 inch by exactly, oh my, so it's 1 inch by 8 2/4. Yeah, it's not quite 8.5, so it's, yeah, 8 1/4 inch by 8 1/4. I don't remember from my last video, so sorry, please forgive me. And we decided that we wanted this dude and the yellow. I'm not a yellow fan, but I like this yellow for some reason. So let's go for this. Let's go for it. So I'm going to cut this strip off. And now we need, I got cut off a little bit more. Alright, now we need 1 inch and 1/4. Or no. Yeah, no, I was right. Stop, you little turd, that hurts. She's scratching my leg like a bully. Okay, so we have our 1 1/4 inch. Oh, I feel like an idiot. The 1/4 was supposed to go on the 8. Okay, let's hack off this 1/4 inch that I probably will be a pain in my patootie, but that's okay. Alright. Oh my. Okay. Much better. And now we need 8. I'll probably end up cutting out this part of the video, guys. By 8 1/4. All right. Perfect. Alrighty. I do think I'm going to take this with me to work today and just add a little bit of staining to the box. I'm not going to do it on camera because it'll take forever. But, you know, just go in with a little buffer and just add some texture and stuffs. But we are about done for the day. This one will probably be a little bit shorter than my normal videos, I know. I'm going to be doing some editing too, so. But if it's shorter, that normally means it'll hit YouTube faster. I never really know exactly what time to start uploading because it either takes 5 minutes or it takes 2 hours. Never in between. Like the other day, I uploaded, I think it was an 1.5 hour long video. It took a good 30 minutes for it to upload, and then it took 5 minutes for them to process it and put it out. Whereas a couple weeks ago, it took 4 hours, and then it took another 8 hours to clear their processing. So, I don't know, you just never know. This whole thing, YouTube thing, you know, they're crazy. They're crazy, crazy. So, I don't know. Maybe this one will get out fast. Maybe it'll be slow. But either way, I really hope you guys enjoy it. Alright. So, it seems to be good to go. Put away this spare glue. There we go. I'm just gonna press this in really good. You should probably do the same thing. Make sure everything's secure, especially the gaps around your magnets. You know, you don't want anything getting down in there and separating your paper away from your magnets. And I like how you can't even really tell that the magnets are there. I have saved magnets, and I have been for a long time. You never know what projects you can use them for. Oh, yes. Well, would you look at that? Isn't that just so great? Oh, I love it. I hope you guys are enjoying your magnetic box as much as I am. I really, really love this. Oh, I think I'm going to get so much use out of it too. I'm going to start packing like little charms and goodies when I go places. Oh, this is going to be so cool. Oh, you know what? This would be great for my Disney trip. Okay. Now we just have to mount you down. Oh, before I do that, let's go ahead and grab, oh, they should be up here, but because I need them, you know, they're nowhere to be found. Oh, here they are. Okay. So these yellow ones are going to go on the outside. All right. I'm going to go ahead and place on this yellow one. Come on, glue. Come on. So one thing I learned, and I have yet to do it, because, you know, I slack at this all the time, is you can put nail polish remover in with your glue if it gets really, really thick. And that's Fabri-Tac and 3-in-1. I don't know about any other glue. But if this glue starts to get really, really thick, then you can put nail polish remover in here and it will thin it out. So I guess think about that when you're painting your nails compared to when you're creating projects, and of course smelling this stuff, because if you ain't got proper ventilation, might make you a little happy. I'm not gonna lie. So I want to put the tail at the bottom, and I think that'll make the cursive right side up anyway. I do wish that I had dyed these strings as opposed to running them over the oxy ink pad, but that's okay. They look nice. I think I would have preferred coffee stain more. Alright, so we have this piece on here now. It looks so awesome. And you know, I think I also have paper that looks like book paper, like the sides of books. I think that'd be a great idea for these two. Just like get that paper that looks like it's an actual book. So, you know, if you're looking at it from that side, it may not look like it's a little hideaway compartment or something. Just a little food for thought there. Ooh, I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna sneeze. I can feel it. If I sneeze, I'm sorry. Okay, it went away. Went away. Now watch, when I least expect it. Boom! There it is. My little kitties are sleeping. And I'm really enjoying getting this done. So, my internet went down last night. At first I thought it was my TV giving me problems, and I got everything reset. It started working for a little bit, and then again today, when I got up. Well, I checked Cox last night, the website, and they said that, yeah, there was an outage. Well, when I got up this morning, and I tried to turn on the TV, it's stupid because YouTube works, but Hulu and I think Vudu, what is the other streaming service? Amazon Prime, all of those didn't work. And so I was a little mad because, you know, I like to turn on stupid cartoons or something like that while I'm working on my projects. And especially like Family Guy and all those. I know, it's a guilty pleasure. An American Dad. Because I can look up every now and then and get a good laugh and then look back down and go back to work. If you don't like those, sorry, just personal preference. I really do. So I was upset today when I couldn't, you know, have my background noise. So I literally had to get out my tablet, and so I was sitting at the kitchen table with my tablet and had it going. But it's silly because my tablet is also connected to the Wi-Fi. It's not a wireless tablet, because those ones are just outrageously expensive. So I got one that's just Wi-Fi enabled only, and I use the thing like none other, not gonna lie. Because my computer is now starting to be outdated, I have to start going over to the tablet because I can't afford a new computer right now, even if I wanted to. So I rolled over to the tablet, and I had that thing for a long time now. And of course, the internet worked just fine. No problems, no issues, but turn on the TV and nope, not a darn thing. But I can watch YouTube, which is odd. I mean, YouTube works, but nothing else does. So kudos to YouTube, I guess, for being magical and being able to work on Cox Communications, even though nothing else does. I don't know. The only thing I can think of is maybe, you know, on like actual streaming video services, they got like Prime or like 4K and HD quality, where YouTube has like a lot of standard quality videos, so it doesn't take up as much information to be able to process them. So also on that note, I have had people that have been saying that their videos aren't working. I am very sorry for the inconvenience, but platforms are upgrading, and like my mom has always said, of all the things that upgrade the most, my phone is always the first thing to get upgraded. And it does have 4K quality. I don't use it because I know a lot of people can't have that, like their setup is not set up for 4K resolution. I do use high def. So if your guys' devices do not support high definition, I can't remember the name of the code, but there's a specific code it will throw if your device does not support it. And I'm sorry for that, but a lot of hackers are starting. If you haven't heard already, Capital One was one of them that got breached. Equifax was another one that got breached. And a lot of that stuff is because some people just aren't trained or just don't know. And so that's how some of these people get in and get into these bigger companies like that. And another way that they can get in is if you don't have up-to-date devices or you have out-of-date devices. So that's another reason why I'm constantly staying up-to-date on technology, is because Equifax has already been a victim, and I was notified that I may be one of the potential candidates that was affected by that, and I don't want to have that happen because it is my fault. I want to do my best to, you know, stay away from that, and it's affecting a lot of people. And I'm sorry if you can't watch videos, and I really, you know, I'm kind of upset that some people can't watch my videos because of that, but that's one spot where I kind of have to be firm, and I want to stay up to date and make sure that I'm not putting myself at risk or others, as well as being able to offer the best quality videos and stuff that I can for all of you wonderful ladies that do have a chance to tune in and can stay tuned and watch my stuff. So I thank you very much for that. It is a wonderful blessing and an honor to have you guys come to my channel and come and stay and watch. So now that I have my little rant over with, we are done for the day. I hope you guys really loved how this turned out. I know I am in love with how it turned out. You know what? let's stick some goodies in here real fast now that I've talked your ear off. I think that one's too big. It won't really fit very well. Well, come here. We can put you in there. Yeah, we can no, I don't think you'll fit. I really don't. No, see, you don't fit. No, I'm sorry, you can't go with. You can't go, you don't fit. I know, it's terrible. It's terrible. It's completely terrible. There. Well, stand up. Yeah. Okay, here's an Altoids tin, you know, because you got to keep some stuff organized in there, you know. You don't want it to go all crazy. And then, oh, you know, it'd be a good tester. I have this charger. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't fit. Okay, never mind. Well, I might test that out in a minute, though, because it's really heavy, so that'd be a good tester to see how heavy duty this thing can go. Oh, I have this other tin in here, too. Okay. Oh, yeah. Look at that, guys. Oh, that is great. That is just, oh, I love it. So it took a little bit of force, and of course, you know, sorry about that. It's it's stuck to it, but it took some good shaking for this to actually fall out of here. So let's try this one more time so you guys can see. We got our little scissors, and so yeah, even your little scissors and everything will fit in there. And just yeah, so look at that. That's just, wow, that is amazing. I am literally in shock. So give me a second. So I got this at I got it at Walmart, I think. It was like 27 bucks. And it works perfect. So if you want to open an Etsy shop and want to start doing in-home shipping, it works great for that. Just FYI. So here is a weight machine, and it's set to pounds and ounces. Oh, we're gonna lose those papers. So I want to see how much this actually weighs. So it weighs 8.3 ounces. So it weighs more than a perfume bottle. So we're going to turn that off. So I'm just going to put this in here. And we're going to close this. I wouldn't, oh, wow. I mean, it stayed completely sealed. 8 ounces. And I'm seriously curious about how much more weight I could fit in there. I mean, it took a good shake to break the magnets free. But yeah, I mean, look at that. Almost 9 ounces. And it takes like a good earthquake shake to get it to do anything. So get yourself some good magnets like that, and this would be awesome. Wow, I'm just... Oh, okay, so I'm sure you guys know how much a crocodile weighs. I'm just, at this point, I'm curious. Oh. Okay, so that one kind of fell out a little bit easier as soon as I tapped something. But it's still, I mean... Oh my, wow. Oh, wow. So... If you want a little box for your rivet gun or your crocodile, it'll work. Wow. I'm a little bit odd right now. Okay. Now I'm going to go prep this video for you guys because it is going to be out today. Whoop, whoop. And I hope it's raining where you are. I know it should be raining soon here. Maybe I'll get lucky and it'll rain like it did Wednesday. That was such a nice rain. Of course, my luck, I'm not going to be at home to enjoy it, but that's okay. That is okay. Now that I've rambled on and tested a bunch of different random cool stuff in this thing, that kind of made my day, not gonna lie. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I'm gonna go show a couple of my friends this awesome little guy, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.